What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Great. How y'all doing?
Doing
Good
well.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm on PTO next week, and I'm definitely don't plan on picking up a computer.
Oh no, not you never pick up a computer?
Not one. Well, for my personal use, yeah, but
Okay,
not for work.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say I don't believe you.
Yeah,
You too dedicated.
You're not gonna just totally disconnect.
Yeah.
No way.
I'll be disconnected from work.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
100%. 100%.
Well, hello, Juneteenth Blackout. Hello, YouTube. Hello, family and friends.
Yes.
Today is our monthly spotlight, our showcase of our Black businesses. And so we're going to show up every month. We dedicated to it. And what's so special about today is the whole entire squad is here. We got Kanisha in the house. What's up, Kanisha?
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, Kanisha?
Of course, we got Terrence. What's up, Drew?
Hey, just enjoying this Saturday weather. Always nice in Houston when weather's like this.
Yes.
And we got our sergeant, our controller, our officer. What's up, Derek?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling?
Great. This episode is gonna be a little different because our vendors are part of the squad.
Yes.
That's gonna be good.
Now, if you notice, we all have on these beautiful designed shirts by no other than our very own Derek and his son. Their business is called Shabak Apparel.
Yes. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that later. Am I going first, or what are we doing here?
No, I'm just
okay.
You're not going first. We're gonna end with you. We're gonna end with you.
Okay, that works. And but yeah.
Then our other business, we have Kanisha, who is a representative for Melanuka.
Mm-hmm.
The wellness company.
A wellness company. She will tell us all about it. So I'm excited. So I want to start with you, Kanisha.
Okay.
Now the name of this wellness company that you are this is your business, right? Because you operate as an independent contractor, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. When did you get started with Melanuka?
I started with the wellness company 2 years ago, actually. And from the time I started using the products as a client. And it was very soon after when I decided that I wanted to be able to create generational wealth. So, but aside from that, the products that are available in the wellness company, it is over 500 products, plant-based products, all non-toxic, and that is the key because of what we're dealing with today with COVID-19. We know how the numbers are increasing. I know for us here in the Houston, Texas area, the numbers are increasing. And so I'm sure many of you, and even those of us here at the squad, we know somebody, if it's someone very close to us or someone just by association, we know someone that has managed this invisible virus, is like what I like to call it, called COVID-19. So it is very important not only for our home environment to be safe, but also for our internal body, for the health of our own body to be well taken care of as well. So there's a lot of things out there where people are saying, oh, get this. People are creating things overnight. But with the wellness company, I find that we've been around for 35 years. We're an American-based company. We are a debt-free company. And when you've been around for 35 years, you kind of
is that
I don't have to guess on what to do. We are an essential company that have the things that people need. So I have this quick little showing here to share real quickly. And even though I can focus a lot on health, for me personally, I manage Crohn's every single day. But just recently when I went for a follow-up checkup, my gastro doctor is now looking to take me off of one injection that I do. I only have one prescription that I use for my Crohn's. But because of the nutritional products that I use within the wellness company, I'm able to now remove that prescription completely from my daily regimen. So next slide, please. So what's under your sink? So we know we are pretty much all of us have grown up on the national household brands, you know, what was provided or what our parents, you know, purchased and what was available. And it's nothing of their fault at all. However, what we have learned is if you Google the 20-year lung study, if you Google that study, you'll find that what we use in those national brands that you see there listed on there, all of those products contain dangerous chemicals that are linked to those different various attacks that can happen on the body, whether it's asthma, nervous system damage, digestive system damage, damage to vision, developmental damage, respiratory system. And respiratory system is something that is real serious right now. I've known a few people that have managed COVID and they either had respiratory issues and some of them have had digestive issues. So if with this pandemic and how we're all kind of in our own pause, and we know when we go out to the stores, we're not able to find all of those essential things that we need. But with the wellness company, we have those essential products that we use to clean with, whether it's Clorox, Lysol. We have the alternative that is non-toxic and it's safe. So what's under your sink? Chlorine bleach is the chemical most frequently involved in household poisonings in the US. And I'm not going to read all of these out to you, but if you would just take the time and look at those, a lot of these things is what we pretty much grew up on and what we think is what's going to help us keep our homes clean. But at the same time of us keeping a home clean, if you have to go outside from using a cleaning product, I don't think that product is good for you. You have to open up your windows in order to breathe a little bit. I don't think that product is good for you in your home. So that's where we take pleasure in knowing that the products with the wellness company is not going to harm you. If you call the poison control line and you ask them how many calls have they received in from the wellness company, you will find that they will say that they have 0 reportings. Now that would not be true if you call and ask about the national household brands that we are so very familiar with. Next slide, please. So here just list a few of the harmful agents and the side effects. Again, if you would just take the time and just read and see, you know, can irritation and tissue damage from inhalation, you know, if just from breathing in those products, you know, it causes damage, as it said previously, to our respiratory system. And it is not something that takes over time. You know, when you inhale these chemicals, it is usually something that happens immediately if you inhale the chemicals, because you're breathing in those toxins that are in each one of those products that we, you know, that you clean with. Okay, next slide. So using national brand cleaners as little as once per week is as damaging to lung health as smoking 20 cigarettes per day. And this is where I was asking, if you Google the lung study, you will be able to find this information. And as it says here, it is known that cleaning tasks can expose us to chemical agents with potential harmful effects to the respiratory system, further increase risk of asthma and respiratory systems among professional cleaners, as well as regular people like you and I cleaning our homes every day. Home is reasonably well documented. So again, the study shows what we clean our homes with, or what you're cleaning your homes with, is equivalent to smoking 20 cigarettes per day. So the study will explain that cleaning with harmful cleaning agents were comparable to 10 to 20 pack years of tobacco smoking, 20 cigarettes a day for 10 to 20 years. And I would like to note here too, that most of the time, in the study, you'll see that it shows that those that are affected the most are the women. because the women are the ones that would be we're the ones that mainly clean up the home and use the products in order to clean our homes with. So next slide. Too much of a good thing is bad. Over sanitizing with antimicrobials yields super infections and rapid cellular mutations. The body is full of good and bad bacteria to keep your body balanced. Getting rid of all bacteria leaves our bodies defenseless when all good bacteria is wiped out. So do you even know what is killing you? I think that's kind of hard, but like, do you know? So next slide. What the pandemic has taught us is that many ethnicities are already predisposed to many illnesses and conditions. And it is not so much linked in our genetics, I believe, as much as it is linked to our generational knowledge that is passed down from generation to generation. Affluent communities are already in the know on generational health, and they are already buying non-toxic cleaners, safer kinds of products for their homes to ensure generational health. They are already eating healthy, exercising, and seeking advice from well-knowledge alternative practitioners. So next slide. So we want to be able to help our liver out and do the necessary things in order to digest, to aid in digestion and to increase energy, which at the same time it has there to melt away fast, but we want to be able to release any fats or anything that's not healthy for our body. The next slide. So what is the solution to generational health? Prevention is the cure. Build your knowledge base on harmful chemicals. Seek out safer, cleaner, greener alternatives. Convert your homes over to non-toxic versions of products you are already using. So we want to continue to educate. You want to be able to learn more. And that's where I come in, where I'm able to help you be your virtual shopper, to help you remove the toxic chemicals out of your home. My home is completely converted. I am a single mom, and my 14-year-old daughter, she is converted as well. So she knows the risk in using toxic products and the reason why we convert over to using non-toxic products. It's just a game changer. So you may hear people talk about generational wealth, but I believe it's very important. We have to talk about generational health. What we grew up on is not, that's what our parents knew back then. That does not mean that that is something that we should continue today. We want to be able to do better and have better in order for generations and generations to come. So if we want to have generational wealth, we also need to be thinking about generational health. And I believe the pandemic should bring that out, should point that out to a lot of people, that if you're not taking care of your health, you won't be able to be around to think about generational wealth. So if you would like to learn more, the next slide. I am more than ready to help you. We have like I said, I take our Peak Performance vitamins. That has helped me be able to not have to use the prescribed drug or the prescribed injection from my gastro doctor for the Crohn's that I manage daily. And we know in our community too, there are a lot of autoimmune diseases that we manage. I have a solution for that. I can help you start a plan to be able to manage your health for yourself when you're in between those doctor's appointments. So with the Wellness Company, it is the same dollar better spent. So whatever you're spending out there at HEB, Wally World, Target, those are like my little favorite ways to call them. But whatever you're spending out there, you can come on over to the Wellness Company and shop for better, superior products. It's the same dollar. It's just you're spending it better on better products that are safe for you and your home. And the plus is everything gets delivered directly to your home. Everything. So I look forward to talking to you. If you are interested in converting your home, if you're interested in even shopping for this Christmas holiday, we have something called the Marketplace, and the Marketplace allows you to shop 1,900 retail stores. You go to those same websites, you just get free money towards your wellness company account, towards the Melaleuca account, but you're definitely able to still shop safely and be able to have all those things delivered. So let me be your virtual shopper. Let me help you with your health and your home and your shopping needs. Thank you.
Wow.
Nice.
Kanisha, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You with Melaleuca, you can actually, because correct me if I'm wrong, you work at NASA, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and you have a full-time job.
Yes.
And 2 years ago, you decided, not only am I going to use the Melaleuca product, but I'm going to actually now become an independent contractor and, not only to create a business, but to help people to understand that we have to build not just generational wealth,
Correct.
but generational health.
Yes.
So this is like a double opportunity here, because you're not only just trying to sell a product or products, you're also can give people an opportunity who are thinking, about doing their own business.
Yes.
Right? They can connect with you and start their own business through Melaleuca, correct?
That is correct. And Melaleuca is a company where they focus on helping you become debt free. So that is a game changer for what people are dealing with today, what we're looking at today in this pandemic. We see the layoffs, we see the unemployment rate is, I stopped keeping up because it hurts. It's sad to see, that so many people are without jobs, and, we are blessed where we're still able to have our corporate opportunities. At the same time, there are people looking for this. They just don't know because it's new. Everybody doesn't get that what we work in our corporate opportunities, that's great to have. However, when we're talking about generational wealth, the generational wealth is not going to come in our corporate opportunities. If you look at all those that are millionaires and rich documented 6-figure, 7-figure earners, they didn't get the money in their 9-to-5 opportunities. They got their money from multiple income streams. That's how they build their monies.
Yeah.
And so if it's something, and that's not something that we learn, in our community. And so you have to be with the right people. You have to and it has to be an essential business that you're a part of, that it's going to be something that's needed every day. So I don't think nobody's going to stop brushing their teeth. I don't think no one's going to stop washing their clothes. And I don't think, if you know people like that, then I don't think you should be around the people, because they probably
Now, what's awesome about what you're saying, though, is the way is how you're thinking about it, right? Yeah. Because I think that a lot of times we get caught up in, we want to be rich, right? Everybody want to be rich, but you got to start to think like people who build wealth, right? Yeah. And so you're thinking about what's essential, what's necessary, what are we not going to ever change, right? We're not going to go back and live in huts. Our houses are going to get bigger and better and nicer, and we're not going to stop brushing our teeth, right? We're gonna always have that. So you're thinking long term. You're thinking you're planning for the future. Where is the future going, right? And it sounds like this business is an opportunity for you to get in and to start building that generational wealth and generational health, and use your regular job to fund your dream.
Correct.
That's what
and the vehicle, like we have, I had a young lady join, and she that's partnered up, and she said that she's in oil and gas, and she's thankful to God that she has not been laid off. Yet she realizes that she needs to have something else. So she said, this is going to be my retirement. She's already retired before from a previous company, but she's now looking in the future as far as her daughter that's in medical school, her other 2 children, her grandbabies, her and her husband. She's now thinking outside of that box and saying, I need to build this wealth, and I know there's other people that need to do this too. And then there's no cap. You determine what you want your paycheck to be. And that's truth. And when I'm surrounded by people that are receiving, from a business perspective, and I'm seeing that they're getting checks for 25 grand per month. Yeah.
Wow.
I think, it's a no brainer, when you say we joke and say laundry detergent, this is what's helping people, but it's changing people's financial portfolio. It allows people, the wellness company allows people to start that new company, to start that new business, because they're using the wellness company as that vehicle for the foundation of those monies to come in. So they
like a cross promotion, right? So it's like you got your regular job feeding your opportunity to be able to do Melaleuca. Then you got Melaleuca feeding your job, your opportunity to do some other things that you have in your dreams. Wow.
Absolutely. One person they bought a complex that they're going to remodel to bring people, less privileged people to move into those homes, but they were able to do that because of Melaleuca.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What I was going to say, Sean, is I think the timing of what Kenesha is doing is ideal. That a lot of people are no longer going into your retail stores to make those purchases.
Right.
And we don't know how long, even though they're talking about a vaccine, we don't know how long we'll be in this zone here. And I think a lot of folks will never go back to doing some of those old habits. Once you learn, hey, you can do a lot of what you need to do online, and you can buy all your products and things you need online. Why would you ever, go back into a store if you don't have to?
Yeah. And I keep stuff with, like, sitting here now, I have my Clear Defense. So I get all of I use it up, and I still, this is my empty one. So I just started using this one. But yeah, but see, I still got a little bit more in there. So I'm going to get that out of there. That's why that top ain't on there no more. But, but here's my little new, but it's truly a wellness company for the people. I mean, from Health Wise, we just received these cute little booklets, the Human. So we're about immunity boosting to keep your immune system healthy. So everyone that becomes clients, they're getting this handy little guide. It's their owner's manual, that's sharing with them what they can do and what products to use and what's about each product. So yeah.
Nice. Wow. Nice. But it seems to me that you have to calm your mind to think about what you want your future to look like in order to do what it is that you're doing, right? And you also have to associate with other people who are following their vision and following their dreams, so that you can start to, reconnect back with yours, right?
Right.
And so that's amazing. And you started doing this from being a customer of Melaleuca to selling it, and that's even changing your own personal health.
Yes.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I will not, why would you want to go back to a prescription when these products are helping you? Mm-hmm. Won't ever happen. So
I got a couple Melaleuca products here in my house.
Me too.
I appreciate it.
If you like it, and I sent over my little info thing. You have that one, Derek? If you want to post it, I text it.
Yeah, you texted to me.
Yes.
You're talking about the website?
Yes. Yeah. So if people want to reach out or anything like that, they're able to reach out. Because if they go directly to Melaleuca.com, they won't be able to get any information.
So this is yours right here, correct? Info.
It should have my name on the end. I see the Melaleuca.info.
I think that's what you sent me over. Let me double check.
Okay, let me see.
While Derek is doing that,
yes,
I just forgot about. This is what I wanted to do, because I already get Melaleuca, and I had actually started getting it before I even met you, Kenesha.
Yes.
But what I wanted to do is that if there's anyone from this spotlight that contacts you to either be a customer or contractor or both or whatever, I want to donate $50 to whoever, into one person, So just
Okay.
let me know and I'll get that to you. Because I already received Melaleuca, so I can't give you my $50 because
Right.
I haven't. I'd rather have somebody else get started with the products because the products are amazing.
Okay. I
Yeah,
appreciate
or get started with a new business, right?
Right.
New opportunity to start to, because this is the thing. Why I think Derek is still looking for that.
I got it.
It really is a mindset change.
Correct.
Right? And when you start to connect with other people who have a new mindset or a new mind about how life is and can be, I'm not gonna lie, and you can tell me if you had that same experience. It's kind of scary at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, okay, you're thinking in the clouds,
Right.
and then when you really start to unpack that or unpack the layers and remove the layers, we all think in the cloud. Everything that we exist in was once in someone's mind, was once somebody's idea made to life.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when you connect with people like that, it's like, okay, wait a minute. You mean to tell me, wait a minute, I got that kind of power too?
Yeah.
And so and that's what I'm feeling from Melaleuca, is that not only are you connecting with a great business concept and the opportunity to build your own business, you're also connecting with people that are going to help sort of reconstruct your mind.
That's right. And you say that it's a mindset. It's a shifting. Like you got to shift your mindset from thinking, and some people won't shift. Yeah. Some people will stick to, this is what I was raised on. I had one lady say, Clorox hasn't hurt me yet. I had a person tell me that with this whole pandemic thing, they knew someone that did contract COVID. But they said that they were, for them in their household, because they believe it was off of eating utensils, that they're now going to start just putting a cap full of Clorox in their dishwash. I said, oh, so basically I won't be eating nothing from your house. So, it just says that's just the mindset, right? Because I know someone too that used to do that, used to put a cap. They say, oh, the water's so hot, but I mean, steaming hot to where the steam is coming from the water, but they put a cap full of Clorox. But that was before all of this, before the knowledge of understanding that we're harming our own bodies, right? But that old saying, when you know better, you do better. But some people, you can't bring the horse to water and make them drink.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's, you just get used to that. You accept that that's just true about people. Correct. There's going to be some people, no matter what you bring to them, they're going to hold on to whatever they're going to hold on to, and you just have to allow them, right?
Correct.
Yeah, right. You have to allow them, and I think I'm sure they that's one of the things that they train. You just accept that that's not your customer.
Right. Right. That's not who I'm looking. That's not who I'm looking for. And I continue to push on, within this 2-year time frame. Y'all know that my dad transitioned in February of this year due to stage 4 liver cancer. But when I can watch him at 78 years old, and I'm from Louisiana, and I was able to bring to him the men's peak performance vitamins nutrition, because I couldn't fathom seeing my dad being nauseated, being sick, no appetite, no, trying to manage and fight the disease called cancer. So I got those vitamins for him, and he never lost appetite. He never had any side effects. He never, was throwing up, being this. He took his AM and his PM pack of vitamins every single day. Now, that nighttime, if my mama wasn't bringing it to him, 57 years of marriage, he'd be like, well, honey bun, you didn't bring them to me, but they right there. So I'm not understanding why you didn't get them. But he took them. So if a man at 78 that would take a one a day, skip one here and there, my mom was the one, did all his annual checkups for his prostate, for everything. If my dad say his toe hurt, we were like, all right, we're going to the doctor. So he was on top of everything, which is how we were able to catch this cancer, because the cancer had only been there 8 to 10 weeks, because his PSA went from a 2, and when he went back in, it was a 34. So that told him, oh, something's going on. So we thought prostate cancer, but it ended up being stage 4 liver cancer that originated out of his stomach. But I say all that to say something like cancer, you know, but he was willing to take the vitamins because, you know, based on what I share with him, not because he listened to me because I'm his daughter, but at the same time, he listened also to what I said, what the study showed. And then because we felt like if he felt nothing was happening, he wouldn't have continued to take them vitamins. No, he wouldn't have done it. You know, but it was up until February 1st where he had difficulty swallowing. That's when he was not able to swallow them because he felt he was, you know, choking, but it was because there was a mass in his esophagus. So, you know, we have to pay attention to that. Now, I knew the vitamins were not going to cure my dad, right? In my belief, we trust and believe God that his will be done, you know. However, I did my part, right? I did my part to know I gave him something that would help him manage through, you know, the chemo, because he was on 3 chemos at one time and didn't have not one side effect, you know, and even his doctor had to say it like, yeah, I think, you know, he's 78, petite man, you know, so yeah. So if you all are interested and you want to, you know, change up your health and have not only generational wealth, but have generational health, allow me to help you. It's not hard. It's same dollar spent anyway. So
wow. Thank you, Miss
Kanisha.
You're welcome.
Good job, Kanisha.
Great job. Awesome job. Well, next up is no other than the visionary of Shabak Apparel.
Yeah.
Was Derek. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Sorry about that. Okay.
I'm in love with these shirts, right? This is my third shirt, right? And I love them. Thank you. Thank you, Dan Harrison.
I want that green. What's the
this green is off the chain.
I'm not understanding why I didn't see the green colors.
Oh, that's because this is custom, babe. This custom.
That's a one-off. Yeah, that's a one-off.
I say what I want. I went on his site. I say, I need this to say this, and I need it in that color. And he was like, okay, just put those notes in there.
Yeah, that's how I drop.
I want green and I want something with something on.
Yeah, that's our drop scoop collection. I like those. I just love the way they feel. I love the way
I just love how they feel. You know, it's just a good shirt, y'all. It's just a good shirt. It's a great shirt.
Thank you. Super comfortable.
Thank you, Shabak Apparel. Thank you, Harrison.
Yes. So it was Shabak was started with my son Harrison a little bit over a year ago, and basically he came to me and said, "Hey, I don't want to play." We have been playing baseball, you know, pretty much fall and spring for years, and he said he didn't want to play baseball anymore. And he said, "Hey, you know," he looked at me, he's like, "Well, why can't I own a team?" And I was like, "Well, we don't come from that type of money, but I can show you how to run a small business." And for an 11-year-old at the time, it was impressive that he was like, "Well, why can't I own a team?" He was, you know, thinking bigger and better. And I said, "Well, I can show you how to, you know, start a small business and show you how business is runs, you know, from the inside and out, from, you know, the sales and distribution, picking out vendors, everything, picking out fabrics, all that good stuff." And one thing that it's taught us is he knows the value of money now, because he's making his little money, and he's hey, I want a pair of shoes. So he'll have to save. So he's been saving his money. He has his own bank account, bank card. He's not frugal anymore in terms of when it's coming from his pocket now. So so I'll show you guys a website. Basically it's a Christian-based apparel company. I wanted it to have a purpose, and it's a Christian-based apparel company. I'll show you guys a little quick video of one little video, and this is Harrison in the video here. Show this to you guys real quick, and I'll show you guys a website. Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Look at that
Nice
Titan in
video,
the
D.
making. The Titan in the making. I love it.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'll pull up our website right now and let you guys take a look at it. So basically, we've been in business for about a little over a year now. We're doing. I didn't think we would be. I didn't expect the the how people received it because we went from probably selling 20 shirts a month. That's what I'm looking at. Maybe from with our family members, a couple of friends, and all that good stuff. And it's turned into. I remember the first month we were right almost at 200 shirts the first time, and I'm like, "Sheesh, this is crazy." And it's become a we have a part-time employee now, so it's become a business, and he's very involved, and we we do pretty decent. But again, Shabbat, basically, people are always saying, well, what does Shabbat mean? Shabbat is a Hebrew word that encourages us to praise God with a loud voice. So if you didn't know what Shabbat meant, that's now. But we sell a variety of things from t-shirts to hats to my favorite is what Sean has on, and I think Kanisha has this on too. Our Drop Scoop t-shirts, and the website is on the bottom of your screen. So yeah, we sell Drop Scoop t-shirts, which is one of our best sellers, and we do sell regular t-shirts as well. We have hoodies, and I'll talk about our Black Friday deals here in a second. But we sell hoodies, t-shirts, hats. And that's my daughter right there. That's the princess of the house. She wants to be involved super bad, but I'm kind of easing her in. Yeah, so one of our newest items to the collection is our sweatsuits. So our orange Bless shirts was selling so good, I wanted to, and it's my favorite color. So I wanted to have a orange since it was selling so well. We created an orange sweatsuit, and just real quick. I'll just go into this real quick to show you guys. So basically, this sweatshirt is stitched in. It's Blessed is stitched in on the hoodie, and I should have included a picture. But the hoodie has it's not a hoodie, it's a crew neck, but it has a pocket on it, like a pocket pouch, just like it would, how hoodies are with the little pocket pouch in the front. What makes this unique? It's not a hoodie, but it's a crew neck with the pocket pouch on the front. So a lot of people really love those. I'll go to our Drop Scoop collection real quick. So this is my highest selling. I've sold about almost $7,000 in this shirt alone. And I looked at my statistics the other day, maybe a week and a half ago, and I was like, wow, I didn't think that I sold that many, but that's my highest seller. But yeah, the Drop Scoop, it has, as you can see, we call it Drop Scoop. It has a curved bottom, super, super comfortable, great fabric. Super nice fabric. But yeah, so just kind of give you real quick, a lot of people like, what does that mean? So this is our Believer collection, and it has a little verse on it, biblical verse: don't be an unbeliever, be a believer. And that's what believer means. BLVR means. We also have, this is Everybody Loves a Grateful, and basically and that's kind of depict. Okay, it says sing to the Lord with the grateful praise. And it's a little quote on the side. I also have these with just Shabbat on them because I found some people don't want a scripture on their shirt. So I've been we're moving toward that. Real quick, we have our hoodies as well. A lot of we did a where is that? Let me just go to my hoodies real quick. We have a kids collection as well. We do sell kids stuff. I need to redo that because we have those back in. But that's my son Harrison right here. That's my daughter Emmy, and that's Emmy again because she wants to be involved. So I got to keep her involved. And I'll show you guys real quick our sales that we have going on for Black Friday. So right now we have our Black Friday sale, which is here. So these knowledge shirts, adult and kids, are $15 right now. You can go to our website. We started our Black Friday a little bit early. Also, we have all of our hoodies right now are $28, and you just use that code down there. Let's see what else. And then we have our drop scoop shirts, the ones that I have on, Sean and Kanisha have on. They're buy two get one free by using the code BOGO. So that's our Black Friday sales we got right now, and we've been doing quite well. So I'm super excited and to just to kind of teach my son how to be a young entrepreneur. Now his little buddies are liking him, and they're making orders. And one of his a couple of his teachers saw that he was on the news the other day, and did I send that to you guys?
I haven't seen it.
Oh man, yeah, he was on the news the other day, and it's funny. I promise you, his teachers at his school found out because they saw him, and now he's going to be on their Facebook page. And we were at the Black Market. I don't know if you guys heard about the Black Market, but it's at the Buffalo Soldiers Museum every second Saturday. We were there, and about 3 people came up and say, "Are you the little boy we saw on TV?" And he's just, of course, he just smiled from ear to ear. But it's been a great experience. He's been really involved, and it's been pretty cool showing him and teaching him how to be a young entrepreneur. And so that's kind of Shabak Apparel. That's what we do. We call ourselves a brand with a purpose.
Hey.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now I when I first met Derek, you remember you did my I met you, we did on the we did a crowdfunding thing for the Restore Your Door to teach people kind of what crowdfunding is.
Yes.
And then out of that, you did my intro for my podcast.
Yes.
And then of course I wanted to buy a shirt, and I don't know if I was one of the first people, but I know I was probably one of the most dominant people that said, okay, I want a shirt, but I didn't want a scripture.
Yeah.
Right. And you was gracious. You was like, oh, if you don't want it, I'll take it off. And so, but what I love about the fact that you not only did you let me custom order it, you shipped out promptly, timely. The quality of your shirts are amazing. They just feel good on the body.
Thank you.
And I love it. Right. And I think a lot of times people don't as just seemingly like a t-shirt business. What you're doing is you're building an empire. Because you're actually giving your son empire mentality by having him start this and work this with you. Yes. And so I want to just congratulate that your son is going with you on this journey. Yes. Because you have no idea what new ideas he's going to have. And that's because it starts off as a t-shirt business or clothing business. It can grow into so much more. Yes. Right. And so I just want to, if I had a hat, I would take it off to you.
I appreciate it. I'm just trying to teach him how to, our parents, my parent didn't teach us at a younger age about, managing money, finances, credit, being an entrepreneur, and understanding how to, be your own boss. So this video right here, I'm going to show you guys is a video. They did a kid entrepreneur expo, and let me just turn that down until the video starts. And it was a great event, and I'll just show you guys. Let me just hit.
Oh yeah, I remember. I watched that. Yep.
Did I hit play? Hold on.
Yes, I think you did. It was showing at first.
Come on, y'all. Let me
go back. Technology is.
Yes. Let me back up one. and I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, oh, there you go.
Okay, looks like a little commercial.
You know, they got to let you got to watch that commercial.
Back to our communities through supporting over 1,400 hometown charities.
So yeah, it was a kid entrepreneurial event where all kids were. They invited kids to this event, and it was pretty cool.
More than a dozen kid entrepreneurs got to showcase their wares during an expo.
Can you cut it up a little bit there?
The I Am My Own Boss Expo was hosted by Bar 5015 on Alameda. The bar owner, a small businessman himself, decided to put on the event to support local kids who are trying to start their own businesses. The expo featured more than 15 youngsters, including 12-year-old Harrison Kincaid, who started his own clothing line with the help of his dad.
When we started this business, it was really like a learning experience for me because my dad, he wanted me to like learn and for like future in life, like when stuff like this comes up, he wanted me to learn. And so I just tried it out.
How about that? Harrison's clothing line is called Shabak Apparel. Check him out online. By the way, there was no cost for the kids to take part.
It was funny because they interviewed like so many little kids, well, a couple little kids, and and then somebody hit me and was like, "Hey, I just saw your son on TV," and I was like, "Okay, well, they just saw a little, him just there, but I didn't know they'd show the interview, but it was a pretty cool experience."
Wow.
So now he's kind of really getting into it now. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a great experience. It has.
Let me. The thing that comes to mind when I see what you're doing with your son, Reginald Lewis, if anybody remembers him, was the first African American billionaire.
Yeah.
And Reg Lewis, the story goes, he started at around age 11 with a paper route.
Mm-hmm.
And so you started with a paper route. You eventually closed the deal on an almost $1 billion purchase of 64 companies.
Wow.
So yeah, you're definitely setting the stage and you're giving him the right tools.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll look back at this and you'll be able to point to this as the beginning.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What the way I looked at it is when I saw it, because I did see that video, and what stuck with me when your son was speaking was what he said at the very end. He said, I try it. Right? I just told my dad, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And and y'all talk to me. Y'all know how I am, right? I always go deep, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that was, to use the Bible, out of the mouth of babes. That was powerful. Try it. Yeah. That is what we have to start to begin to do more of. Try it, right? Yeah. Try it, right? You got that idea? Try it. Yeah. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work. What we need, what this whole purpose of Juneteenth Blackout, what we do on a monthly basis, is to encourage you to try it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being married to needing to know what the outcome is going to be. Mm-hmm. It's about going on the journey of creation, right? Mm-hmm. And making the modifications, changings, adjustments, etc. For him to say, "Okay, Dad, I'm gonna try it," and then, but look at what he's turning it into. That one shirt you said, that orange shirt, which is one of my favorite, next to the green. The green is now my favorite, but the orange shirt. 7,000 off of a shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But you never would have had this experience. Harrison never would have had this experience if you would have focused on the resistance of, well, what if somebody doesn't like it? Well, what if somebody doesn't buy my shirt? No,
you all the t-shirts that are out there. There's so many other t-shirts. Right. Why would they buy my t-shirt? Yeah.
Right. You just still go with your dream. You still go with what you want. There's a lot of Black owners of other businesses that manage businesses like I do, but people buy you, And so when you come and you have that spirit of you, and they see you and they truly want to help themselves, because they got to want it too. They don't want it. You could be the cream of the crop, it don't matter. They gotta want it. They gotta want to change, and they gotta want it for themselves. So when people see that and they want it, then that's That's a win.
I'm going to show you guys this picture. So when we go to little events like this, I don't, it's his show. Like I'm in the background. I'm literally in the background. And this little guy, he's talking to customers. He's talking.
Uh-oh.
Back there, and
Did I lose?
smile.
I thought my internet was acting up. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Oh, did I cut out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all did.
You cut out for a sec.
Okay, but yeah, sorry about that. No, what I was saying was when I go to these shows, we've done three little shows, and this was the one from the Black Buffalo. This was the Black Market you can see up there, and from the Buffalo Soldier Museum. And I just sit back and let him do his thing. I just, he's up front, I'm in the background, and it's just amazing that he's literally talking to people about the products. And it's this little guy he's good. This little guy's good. But yeah.
What one of the things that you're doing, Derek, by doing this with Harrison, is that by allowing him to have the experience of talking to people, allowing him to have the experience of designing these shirts and picking out different colors, you're helping him develop a skill.
Yeah.
Right. And and skills are useful, right? Mm-hmm. And so you could call it a skill, you can call it a discipline, but that's exactly, he's building a skill right there that's going to be able to transport him and allow him to be able to do so much more by training him with people skills, communication skills, what I'm saying, being able to handle his money, budgeting, saying, hey, okay, I want them Jordans, but man, I'm gonna have to sell 14,000 of them orange shirts just to be able to buy the Jordan, right? But
what's funny too, Sean, the PS5 just came out. And I'm like, we not buying a PS5. I'm not buying a PS5. And they're like $500-$600. I'm not buying it. So I said, well, we got these couple shows coming up. You may want to get you some money started. So he was just out there, he trying. So he's got about $250 saved up. We got another 2 events for Black Friday. We're going back for Black Friday, and hopefully he makes the rest of his money. So we'll see, but it's those type of things. You know what I mean? He knows that I'm not buying a PS5. So he knows he has to work his business to, be able to afford that. So it's yeah.
Well, what you're also doing too is you're training him not to be just a consumer.
Yeah.
Right. You're training him. You're actually training him to be and more than just an entrepreneur. Right. You're training him to be who he is and how he want to show up in this world as a business person, as a human being. Right.
Yep.
And so I'm just, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes. Harrison, amazing.
Yeah. Thanks for y'all support. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank y'all.
Awesome. Wow. I tell you, I'm so glad that I know y'all.
Oh,
y'all inspire me. You really do. Just your spirit, just your energy that you give off, right? And so I'm just thankful to know you. I'm thankful to be a part of the squad with you.
Likewise.
Yes, I feel the same way. This has been a great 2020 in spite of the coronavirus pandemic.
Yes.
What I think we'll go back in 10 years or so, we'll look at this and we'll be surprised because typically I think a lot of people during the pandemic, kind of batten down the hatches and that, we'll wait till this thing is over and then we'll lunch and we'll do whatever. But we were courageous enough to say, in spite of, we go forward, and we've been doing that. We've been showing up.
And it's so good though. Just real quick, I had a friend of mine. He showed me a couple things in the t-shirt. He's been doing it for 7 years, so he's doing really, really well. I mean, extremely well. And when the pandemic first hit, he was afraid because most of his stuff is in stores. Mm-hmm. So with the shutdown of stores and all that, he was like, man. But he was like, just get ready for for stuff not to be so well, and it was the opposite because people were at home on their phones
Shopping.
just
Yep.
tearing it up, and that's when business actually skyrocketed when the virus hit. So to your point, Terry, it's been, you know, it's been a good year in spite of, you know what I mean? And I was, you know, he was scared and he tried to scare me, and I was like, I don't think so, because people were actually online shopping. That's all they could do.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah.
But that's
I
why
think-
you have to pursue. You have to pursue the things that you want to pursue, because life has this funny way of opening to you, right?
Mhm.
Because you would have thought that, okay, you got COVID, people can't go anywhere, they can't shop, you know, nobody's going to buy clothes, right? That would be your
It's the
first thing. But
last thing, because they
that's
can't go
you,
anywhere.
that's you trying to predict the outcome. We've
Mhm.
got, one of the things I'm working on with myself is I'm trying to stop needing to know what the outcome is before I take action,
Right.
right? Because life has a funny way of opening to you,
Mhm.
meaning as you're chucking along doing you, life makes circumstances outside of your control, right, be ripe for what
Mhm.
it is that you offer.
Mhm.
Right. And all of a sudden now you take a hobby, something you want to train your kid on how to, you know, manage money, learn small business. You said small business. No, empire.
Yeah.
Right. Right. But and you were committed to it, and you're constantly committed to it. And Harrison is committed to it.
Mhm.
And so it's just funny how life will work, right? Where there's some people, COVID was the best thing financially that
absolutely.
ever happened to them.
Absolutely. I feel
right?
that way. I feel that way. Absolutely, I do. Financially, I needed it. I needed to reset.
Yeah.
I needed the reset. I needed just that time, right? That time where I wasn't just hustling, bustling. I
Yeah.
needed that time to just regroup. I needed that time, that space. And like you just said, Terrence, instead of me using COVID as an excuse not to act and say, oh, you know, I can't do this, that's COVID. I might as well just wait, see what 2021 gonna bring. I know 2021 is already here because you only have now anyway,
Right.
right? So you're holding your breath for 2021. Who saw what 2020 was going to bring?
Yeah.
So why don't you just start to bring your dreams, bring your ideas? You know, there's this saying, I think Socrates may have said something like that. You know, there's two types of people, right? Those who work on self-mastery, they learn how to master themselves. And then those who succumb to the mastery of those who learn how to master themselves.
Mhm.
And so we've got to start to learn how to say, you know what, I am going to work on mastering myself, right? I know I'm lazy. I can be lazy. I can procrastinate, but I got to know that about myself and
Mhm.
take certain steps to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to show up today in spite of my desire to procrastinate, right? I'm going to go running in spite of my leaning towards being lazy. We got to start doing more of that.
Yep. And I think 2020 also it made a lot of people go for their dreams, because a lot of businesses actually started, like if you notice, a lot of people started their businesses in 2020, and it actually, you know, it was a good reset. It was a really good, despite of, you know, all the bad stuff that's happened, it was definitely a good reset because a lot of people went forward with their dreams. But yeah.
Absolutely. Right. Well, this has been an awesome show.
Yes.
We're Derek, we're under 60 minutes.
We got a minute and 2 seconds.
1 minute.
You got 1 minute. Okay, I'm just joking.
No.
I'm always the talker. So yeah, no, we're under our time. Yay.
Yes.
Awesome
Thank you.
show. Thank you, Kanisha.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Great job,
Derek.
Kanisha.
Thank you.
Great job.
Great
Great
job,
job.
Appreciate it.
I'm just I'm thankful to y'all.
Thank you.
Thankful to y'all.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day. It's beautiful out here.
It's
Thank you.
beautiful. Enjoy your day. Happy Saturday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy holiday break, y'all. Y'all take care.
Bye.
All right.